Hi, it is so fun to be with you in this way that feels like we're talking to each other, but also there is literal time and space between us. So my name is Mariah, and I moved to the city 3 years ago. I moved to act, actually, and felt like God quickly redirected my steps and have just kind of been on a journey ever since. But part of that journey has been just learning and creating and learning how to create different things and finding that my biggest joy in life and the place that I just feel most like in my flow as a human is just around other people and specifically getting people together. And I have found that for me, the best way to reach people and to also bring people together is through creativity, whether that's like art or beauty or anything. I've just seen it heal and bond and do things that, seem like very special. So that's kind of my heartbeat. I love to bring people together around creative things. I come from a big family, and so we grew up just kind of finding things to do. We didn't have a TV or anything like that. We just had a big art wall and had kind of access to that. And so just began following my curiosity from a young kid and just sewing projects and baking and cooking and just all the random fun things. First of all, I just love New York City. I love that it just pulses with creativity and human connection, and that there's so many opportunities and possibilities for that to take place. I love to meet strangers on the street and to learn their stories. I love, I guess, all the different types of people and that are represented in the small space, and have just gotten to spend time with a lot of different communities and learn from them. So yeah, I guess me in a nutshell, I love to be curious and open to life, and I love when surprises pop up along the way. And I feel like sometimes words don't do it justice, but art in various forms have been an outlet for me to try to express just my heartbeat and my love for things, and also just what I'm processing and pondering. I got into art and painting, honestly, just from when I was little, but really started picking it up in college. I think it was just a outlet for me just to spend time honestly by myself, away from everything that was happening. And I just started doing these like fashion illustrations and started thinking in that route, like, oh, what if I did fashion design? And so I went to London to explore that, and I just started kind of just finding that creativity and working with my hands and just letting my imagination flow was just so fun. So I mostly do watercolor, or I mostly did, but I've also done like sewing and pottery, and I kind of just like, I'm not afraid to try new things. And so I think that painting is probably what I go back to because it's accessible, but I also love trying new forms. I guess like this next question is fun. What are the inspirations you draw from when you create? So I feel most inspired after I take a long walk with nothing in my ears, just walk in silence, and I'll go through parks, but I kind of just follow my curiosity. And so if I'm curious about what's to the right, then I'll turn down that street and just kind of meander and not judge myself where I'm going, but just kind of see what happens. And I kind of go out with expectation that I'm going to find something beautiful or find some story. And I've just met the best people along the way. And so what inspires me most is definitely long walks, nature, and people. So this next question is, what are you thinking about when you create, like your feelings? I try not to think. I try not to think that much. But honestly, I just try not to try. And so I don't feel like when I'm in the flow or when I'm painting, I feel like my mind is actually more like what my hands are doing. And I'm more like thinking and feeling with my hands and with the colors that I choose, and just trusting the impulses that that's kind of where my mind is at. And so it's kind of nice to take a break from my brain and channel all that through my hands and what's being created. I don't know if I guess it's kind of abstract, but I guess I'm feeling peaceful, and also I'm feeling in tune with my surroundings. The next question is, what were your initial impressions of the song? I love this song, to be honest. I am a very melody forward, where I feel like I feel my way through a story of a song. opposed to like having the lyrics really speak to me. And so I think that's why this song spoke so loudly to me, because I just felt things so deeply. I almost started crying, and it took me on this journey of like more reminiscing and nostalgia than I was anticipating, but it just took me back to these like beautiful moments of just noticing, but also took me back to some moments where they were kind of tragic, but like that it made me just remember and just be so thankful to the Lord and all the healing that he did in my heart through these like really hard things. And I just think something about just growth and that concept, which was like spoken to in the song, I like felt it. Like I felt like I was like coming to life with the music. So yeah, my process for this piece, I listened to the song a bunch of times and then I actually, to me, the song made me feel like it needed to be outside, and specifically like under a tree. And so I set up all my things and played the song and just trusted that it would just happen as it's supposed to happen. And so I kind of just created and thought through it in real time, honestly. My feelings while I was creating this and listening to the song, I felt very in tune with the music, to be honest. I was playing it, and I think too, just like hearing the birds and being under the tree, I just kind of honestly trusted what I was reaching for and trusted that it was what it was supposed to be. And so I think yet again, kind of like I answered the question before, I felt peaceful. I felt peaceful and kind of excited to see what's going to happen, because no piece is ever the same. And just trusting that like that song on that day spoke to me in this way. And how fun is it that like if I would have painted this, or if I painted again on a different day, let's pretend it's like sunny and in the morning, I bet it would touch my soul in like a different way, and the painting would come out different, which is fun to think about. How did the song influence your creative process or creation? I don't know, just like it surfaced some emotion in me and some story that I resonated with. Honestly influenced me in the location that I went, and influenced me probably subconsciously like the colors I chose and just the strokes that were done. How the music built and how it flowed, I thought was like a dance. So that was inspiring to me. And then the last question, which I love, it says, what is collaboration to you? Man, this has, just once more, I think this city is such a special place, because I think even right now, makes my heart like just so full, thinking about how we each possess something so special and beautiful and unique, and that the world is missing out, and we're missing out if we don't share it with each other. And I think that my life has changed when I started living in this abundance mentality, where it's like there is so much and there's only room for more. And so much time, like so many times we can hide what we have, or be scared to invite people in because we're scared they might steal what we have, or we're scared there's not room for what we have in this world. But things began to come to life when I realized that everybody's a gift. This life is a gift, and there's enough and more for everyone. And we are like better when we share, and we're better when we're in the open, and we're better when we're trying in front of each other. And so collaboration to me is honestly, I would say, extending an invitation to beauty. That's what I would say. What is collaboration? I think everybody has and possesses beauty in them, and it's just making space and sharing the stage for that. Yeah, I think that's where my brain's at right now. I feel like could say a lot more on that, but I just want to encourage you to keep sharing what you have, because it's necessary and there's room for it. And the good thing about it is that you have a gift that was given to you, this creative mind, and there's more where it came from. And so keep giving. Yeah.